Oh my word. If you're going to wake up at 4 in the morning with a bit of a hangover, not feeling like you really want to watch Test match rugby, that's the sort of game you want to see. Although, as a neutral, I'm sure it was a very, very enjoyable watch to see the All Blacks pushed that far, only to be bettered by the fact if Scotland were able to get up. But in very Scottish style, they managed to come back with one of the Scotland, the brave comebacks you'll ever see. Not helped at all by All Black discipline. 3 yellow cards, getting themselves into the game, 17 all, right in the thick of it, completely all over us in every sense after a first half that was relatively straightforward and bookended by 2 All Black tries, and you thought, okay, this will be relatively comfortable game, but it wasn't meant to be. The Scots that just came out of the gates with like something in them that was hard to deny, and our discipline was pretty shot. But 17 all in steps. The man from the deep south who plays for the Chiefs, Damian McKenzie, D-Mac, massive, makes not an immediate impact, but it's 3 crucial moments in the game. That 50-22, well, it was all Scotland up until that point in the half. That 50-22 turns it as a massive turning point, which leads directly to his try where he judo throws Kinghorn out, somehow stays on his feet, has the will, the drive, and the tenacity to get past 2 men who are much bigger than him, and gets the ball down. Probably does one of the most, not a great conversion attempts, shanks it almost, but the long range penalty at the end to put it beyond doubt, quite a commanding performance to come on and ice a game like that with all the history on the line, the flower of Scotland beaming through the crowd. So much pride, so much passion in that South African team. There's a few South African players in that Scottish team. But the loss of Finn Russell in that second half, they looked like a slightly different team. But they played with so much bravery. I'm sorry to keep saying that word, but just couldn't get it done in the end. And, just their intensity, their ball carry, their physicality and the contact and the collision was huge, and they were just all over us. And we some really, really bad errors. That first, starting before halftime with that Leroy Carter trip, which is a shitty look. I know it's instinctual, but it's instinctual if you're a dickhead. And not a good look. Leroy's made sort of every poster winner. It was slightly quiet last week, was very quiet this week. And that trip would not have endeared himself to any Scottish fans or any probably normal rugby fans out there. Not a good move. And then who else we got? We had Savea for collapsing a maul, and then another silly one from our man Satiti throwing the arm out. I know that's instinctual, but still, every day of the week, that's a yellow card. So 30 minutes without a full contingent of players. And Scotland took advantage. We were making silly mistakes. That massive intercept after we managed to finally get a penalty going down. Who was it who got the intercept? One of their locks. Sorry, I can't remember his name. But yeah, just full credit to Scotland, but also massive credit to the All Blacks to be able to, once again, around that 65-minute mark, last 10 minutes, not lose their heads, keep composure in those real key moments, with all the history with the Grand Slam on the line, and managed to get the chocolates, get it done. What a game. I am hungover, yet I am awake early in the morning watching rugby. Should I have a nap now? I'm not sure. Anyway, this is not that much. That's not that interesting to you, I'm sure. Anyway, hooroo, thanks for watching. Maybe like and subscribe this low effort review. Hooroo, bye-bye.